We all know the story. Harry walks into the Forbidden Forest, ready to die, ready to sacrifice everything. But what if it wasn't a bluff? What if Harry Potter actually died? The forest is still. Voldemort speaks the words, Avada Kedavra. And this time, there's no second chance, no resurrection stone, no mother's love to protect him. Harry dies, and with him, dies another piece of Voldemort's soul. Voldemort returns to the school, with Hagrid in tow with his Death Eaters, forced to carry the body of the student that he had grown so fond of, the boy who he had brought to Diagon Alley for the first time. But from the ashes of despair rises a voice. You didn't kill hope. Neville declares, you didn't kill courage. Harry didn't die for nothing, and if we let fear win now, then he really is gone forever. You can kill us, but you'll never win. Not while we still fight. Neville pulls the sword of Gryffindor from the sorting hat, fearlessly running towards the Dark Lord in a last effort to finish what they had started. The battle continued on. Those who still believed in what Harry Potter was fighting for, what they were fighting for, and they were not ready to give up. They weren't ready to give up on the wizarding world that they believed in. Hermione and Ron try to devise a plan to kill the final Horcrux. With the snake gone, Voldemort would be able to be destroyed once and for all. However, in the commotion of the battle, they had lost the basilisk fangs that could destroy the snake. Neville was able to see the struggle that the two were having, a battle against a snake that held great power due to its status as a Horcrux. He approached the snake from behind as it chased his two classmates, the sword of Gryffindor still in hand. With one clean stroke, the final Horcrux is gone. Voldemort is mortal. Everything grew quiet for a moment before Voldemort's voice rang out above everyone. Retreat, he yells, not in power, but fear. The Order of the Phoenix regroups. Tonks is gone, Lupin, Fred, and now, Harry. Many are ready to give up. They've lost their symbol. The prophecy is broken. The chosen one is dead. It was some time after that things seemed to be turning back in the Order's favor. Most had taken to laying low. There was no plan to defeat Voldemort, and they now had a target on their back from siding with Harry Potter. The wand. Voldemort thinks he owns it, but he doesn't. Hermione urgently explained, 2 weeks after the battle, while what was left at the Order had taken residence in Grimmauld Place. Then who does? Ron questioned. Draco disarmed Dumbledore, and someone disarmed Draco during the battle. She explained quickly. Me, I did, in the room of requirement. Ron's eyes widened, and the prophecy, it didn't say Harry by name. Born at the end of July, to parents who defied him 3 times. Neville, Hermione grinned. They form a plan, desperate, brilliant, and dangerous. Step 1. Convince Voldemort Draco is the true master of the Elder Wand. Step 2. Let Voldemort believe Draco was disarmed in battle. Step 3. That disarmer, now the wand's true master, must be brought into Voldemort's reach. Step 4. Use the Malfoys to arrange a parley. The Malfoys, who had also gone into hiding after abandoning the Battle of Hogwarts, were reluctant to help at first. Only they came to realize that they didn't want to spend the rest of their lives in hiding. Narcissa Malfoy, who would do anything to protect her son, agreed. Lucius Malfoy set the plan in motion by getting the rumor started that Draco had become the owner of the Elder Wand when he disarmed Dumbledore in the Astronomy Tower. Ron had already transferred the ownership of the wand to Neville by allowing him to disarm him as well. The trap is set, but Voldemort is no fool. The meeting place had been set, the same clearing in the Forbidden Forest that Harry Potter had been killed. Draco and his parents stood waiting for the Dark Lord to appear. Voldemort would not be able to resist coming to find out who had become the owner of the Elder Wand and why the wand did not respond to him. Voldemort appears with Death Eaters. The Order is hidden, cloaked, waiting. Neville steps forward, alone, shaking slightly, but firm. Voldemort sneers. He raises the wand, the Elder Wand, the ultimate weapon. Voldemort casts, and the spell misses. The wand flickers. It resists him, the owner of the wand standing across the clearing from. In that moment of doubt, Neville moves. Flash, he disarms Voldemort. The Elder Wand flies into Neville's hand. Silence. Then, the magic shifts. The wand chooses its master. What is most certainly known to all to be the final battle, the fighting begins. Despite not having the Elder Wand in hand, Voldemort will not simply give up. He and Neville Longbottom begin to duel. Before the other Death Eaters can aim their own magic towards the boy, the Order members come out of the shadows to support Neville. Professor McGonagall, Hermione Granger, Ron Weasley, Ginny Weasley, Kingsley Shacklebolt, and Arthur Weasley. All those that had never given up hope that they could return the wizarding world to what it had been before. "You are nothing," Voldemort screams in frustration. "I'm what Harry died for." Voldemort attempts the killing curse, while Neville simply uses Expelliarmus. The Elder Wand, stronger, more powerful, and faithful to its owner, is easily able to protect Neville. The curse rebounds, and Voldemort, Tom Riddle, is dead, lying still on the forest floor and unable to get up again. The war is over. Without Harry, but not without hope. Neville becomes a symbol, not of fame, but of perseverance. Hogwarts is rebuilt. The Malfoys, for their aid, are exonerated. Watched, but free. Hermione returns to lead magical law reform. Ron helps rebuild the Auror Corps. Luna travels, telling stories of those lost, and what might have been. A beautiful memorial is built in the courtyard of Hogwarts, honoring all those that had lost their lives in the hopes that they were building the wizarding world for something better, and that truly believed that it was possible to defeat someone as powerful as Voldemort. In the center of the names was Harry James Potter, the boy who chose to die. Without Harry, the world found new heroes, different ones, flawed ones, but maybe better ones. What do you think would have happened if Harry had died in the forest? Would the wizarding world have survived? Was Neville always the true chosen one? Drop your theories below, like, subscribe, and share for more deep dives into the magic of what could have been. Until next time, mischief managed.